How are you, my people? I'm happy to start the Hebrew class with you. Today, I want us to learn the 23 letters of the Hebrew alphabet. I know some books have said there are 22 letters, but I want you to consider them 23. And I shall explain later why some choose to take it as 22, while many take it as 23. For in this class, we shall be taking it as 23 letters. Let's start with the first. And in addition, let me let you know that all these letters of the Hebrew alphabet are all consonants, all of them. There is no vowel in these letters I'm going to teach you. Some may sound as if they were vowels, but none is a vowel. All are consonants. Please come along. The first letter is Aleph. That's the first letter, Aleph. The second letter is Bet. That's the third one is Gimel. Is Gimel. The fourth one is Dalet. The fourth one is Dalet. The fifth one is He. He is followed by Wow. Sometimes some will call it as Vav, but this is a more ancient word, word name for it. Vav came later on. The seventh one is Zayin. Zayin. That's the seventh one. The eighth one is Chet. Chet. The ninth one is Tet. The ninth one is Tet. Let's take the 10th one is Yod. 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 All right. Let's have our number 11 here. The 11 here after Yod is Kaf. Call it Kaf. And following Yod, Kaf is Lamed. Lamed. Some we put H, even some may put H here, and I will explain later why they put H. But if you don't put H, it's still okay. Lamed. After Lamed is Mem. Mem. That's the 13th one, followed by Nun. Nun. That's the following name is Nun. And 15th is Samek. Samek. As I said, some would have put H here. 16th is Ani. Ani. After Ani, we have Pay. We have Pay. After Pay, it's Sade. Some will write it at Sade, but let me just leave it that way. Let's put it at Sade. Sade. After Sade, we have Kof. Kof. Okay, let me come here. Come here. After Kof, we have Resh. Resh. After Resh, we have Sin. Then we have Shin. And last of all, we have Tau. We have Tau. These are the 23 letters of the Hebrew alphabet. In the next segment, we shall go on to write them out in terms of the form. All we have learned here are the names. These are the names. Just as we did in Greek, where the letters have names, these also have names. These are the names. Welcome to the second segment. In this segment, I shall write the forms or signs that correspond to the names we already learned. Let me start with the first one, Aleph. Aleph, how do we write Aleph? You can write Aleph this way and this way. Some you may get more fancier, that's fine. But all I want is that you don't confuse it with any other letter. As I said, some write like this, no problem. It's basically the same. Aleph, that's Aleph. Bait, how do we write bait? I want you to write bait whereby, take note that the first one, there'll be a little curve here. This end must curve, whereas this one is sharper, angular. So take note of that. That's bait. That's bait. Bait. That's bait. All right. Gimel. How do we write Gimel? Gimel looks like this. That's Gimel. Dalet. Dalet is like this. That's Dalet. How do you write Hey? Hey. It's like this. Make sure this point is not joined. Otherwise, it will confuse you with another letter. That's your Hey. What of your Wow? Wow stands like this. Let me write it better. Oh, that will go for your Wow. That's your Wow. And then Zayin. Make sure this slants a little bit, and that's fine. That's your Zayin. That's our Zayin. And then you have Chet. 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 Here. See, that's why it's so easy to confuse it with Hey. Take note that this is joined, whereas there's an opening here. Make sure so that we don't confuse it. Then we have Tate. Tate. You can write Tate this way. Tate. We do well. And then our Yod. Yod shell is a little top like that one. Top. Yes, that would be Yod. Then you talk of Kaf. Kaf will be like C, but you turn it the other side. So Kaf will be like this. That's Kaf. Kaf. That's Kaf. And then we talk of Lamed. Talk of Lamed. We talk of, this is our Lamed. That's our Lamed. So Lamed, this is our Lamed. That's Lamed. Mem. Mem. Let me write it better here. Mem. Mem. Then Noon. Let's look at our Noon. I will start for our Noon. Then Samek. Samek. I will start for our Samek. Then Ayin. 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 Do well like that. Then our Pay. Pay. That will be Pay. Then you have our Tzade. Tzade. Our Tzade. And go like that one. Tzade. Then we have our Cough. Cough. Our cough. That'll be for our cough. That's cough. Then this is Rish. Actually quite close to our R. But let me put it better for you. Rish. Rish. That's why you need to make it more round than Dalet. So take note. And then our Sin is here. And our Shin is this. And this is Tau. So why some people consider that we have 22 letters is because of Sin and Shin. You will notice that the main difference is that there is a dot. If it were Sin, there will be a dot on the left-hand side. But if it's a Shin, it will be on the right-hand side. So sometimes the two are collapsed and written as one. But as we see, we are taking them as 23 letters here. So we have written I have written out the 23 letters of the Hebrew alphabet. This is not all. There are still some things we will introduce later in terms of like final forms and some other forms. But for now, I want you to walk through these letters, remember them, know how to identify them, so that when you see this sign, you will know what name goes with it. When you see this sign, you know what name goes with it. And so in form of assignment, I will ask you to write for me each of these letters on your own, write them with your own handwriting and submit to me. Send it to my box directly. Don't paste it on the group on the group chat so that I will assess it and send it back to you. Thank you so much.